Welcome aboard. We're so glad you could join us for today's epic boat adventure on the Potomac River. Unfortunately, before the fun begins, all passengers are required to watch this extremely boring boat safety video. First things first, welcome to Old Town Alexandria Waterfront. Originally founded in the 1700s, George Washington used to dock his boat here during the Revolutionary War. This historical port also served as a critical U.S. Navy torpedo manufacturing site during World War II. But nowadays, the marina is mostly just a fun hangout spot for artists and street performers. On occasion, you might also notice a couple of Instagram influencers trying to look cool in their sunglasses. Speaking of trying to look cool, without further ado, please allow me to introduce you to the coolest canine on the canal. Captain Maverick. He's the boss of the boat, and he's got twice as many sea legs as any of us, so please don't question his authority. If he starts barking orders at you, don't worry, it probably just means you haven't given him enough treats. Okay, now, let's take a look at the nautical charts. Here's an overview of our playground for the day, the Potomac River. The water is usually pretty calm in the upper Potomac, but please make sure you hold on to your drinks just in case. Also, please help the captain keep a lookout for floating logs. We want to return to the dock today with the same number of propellers as we started with. Would you go swimming in the Potomac River? Survey says? No. The river's water quality has actually improved quite a bit over the years, but according to the EPA, we're still only at a B grade, which means swimming is not recommended, unless you want to test your immune system against E. coli. Good news, Virginia only has 12 recorded shark attacks in the last 125 years, and they've all been in salt water. Bad news, bull sharks can actually swim in freshwater. So, if you fall in, the only way to ensure your safety is to make sure you swim faster than the person next to you. Ha ha ha, just kidding, but check out these fun statistics. Florida has had more shark attacks than all other U.S. states combined. For all you fishermen in the group, here's a quick rundown on what's lurking beneath us. From blue catfish to rockfish, the river is jumping. Please note, we have a very strict fishing policy on board this vessel. Every fish caught automatically gains 2 feet in length and 25 pounds in weight the moment you tell anyone on land about it. As far as what you'll see on today's boat tour, we've got some world-class views coming up, from the Lincoln Memorial to the Washington Monument. It's about a 45-minute cruise to Georgetown. Plenty of time to relax and snap some Instagram-worthy photos. We'll also be passing by the Pentagon, Jefferson Memorial, Kennedy Center, and the Key Bridge, so keep your cameras ready. If you see a green helicopter, that's Marine One. Wave nicely, we want to avoid any scrutiny from the Secret Service today. If you're a nerd for underwater geography, check out the laser-cut 3D maps in the galley and on the chart table. They show exactly how much water depth stands between the captain and an awkward conversation with his insurance agent. Crucial safety tip, please beware of the 3 S's. Don't get sheet-faced, don't get sunburned, and definitely don't slip and fall. All 3 S's are intricately connected to one another, so please be very careful. We want you to leave with fun memories, not a hangover, lobster glow, and a viral video of someone doing a backflip into the Potomac. Good news for ye scurvy pirates, the Potomac River is absolutely filled with secret treasure, such as expensive iPhones and favorite hats. If the wind picks up, please hold on to your personal belongings. Once an item hits the water, it will be forever claimed by the sea. I love the wind in my hair too, but sitting on the tip of the bow while we're underway is a big no-no. It's a safety hazard and it's illegal. If your lifelong dream has always been to reenact the Leonardo DiCaprio scene from Titanic, please try to wrap up your photo shoot before we leave the no-wake zone. Speaking of the Titanic, if someone decides to go for an unscheduled swim, yell, "Man overboard." The captain will hit the big red stop button to prevent any limbs from getting chopped off by the propeller. Then, we'll toss out a flotation device. Please try your best to catch one of them, your life will depend on it. If you see one of these boats, please be on your best behavior. The Coast Guard and DC Water Police are the only people on the river who have less of a sense of humor than Captain Maverick. Let's keep it legal so we don't get an escort back to the dock. Speaking of docking, at the end of the day when we return to the boat slip, we'll need a first mate to grab the bow lines. Don't worry, it's easy, we'll train you on the job. In addition, we'll also need a DJ, a bartender, and a chief medical officer to hand out sunscreen. Do we have any volunteers? For all you Down East enthusiasts, this is a 2001 Legacy 34-foot sedan, with a 420 horsepower diesel Yanmar engine. She weighs 17,500 pounds, which is roughly the weight of the captain's ego when he backs into the boat slip perfectly. Please note the highlight, no number 2 in the toilet. Speaking of toilets, please feel free to launch your torpedoes in the Torpedo Factory bathrooms before we cast off. Our bathroom on the boat is reserved for number 1 only. You don't want to be that guy who clogs up the head, or Captain Maverick will make you walk the plank. We like to keep the boat clean, so please use the trash cans. There's one under the second step of the cabin stairs and one on the back deck as well. But, the most important rule of all? Make sure you have fun. That's a direct order from the captain. Just look at these professionals. If Andy Samberg can handle a boat, so can we. We're going for the Wolf of Wall Street vibes today, but hopefully with significantly fewer lawsuits. Again, welcome aboard. It's a wonderful life. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the views. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your final boarding call. Please put your seat backs and tray tables in the locked and upright position as we prepare for takeoff. Captain Maverick, take us away.